So part two of that epiphany. Part two. So one thing, me and that lady, like I say, I had an epiphany from talking to that lady. And she hugged me for the first time. That's the first hug I got in a long time. That's the first hug I ever got from an Uber passenger. And I can't hug too many more. I don't want to go to jail for freaking lies. Anyway, one thing me and that lady talked about is, and I talked about this with somebody else. No, it was just me and her. It was just me and her that talked about that. So I said, I wonder, because, I've been conversing with people today. I usually don't talk to people because people have become communication. People don't respect it. People don't do it. It's too hard, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just as guilty. I haven't talked to nobody. But like I say, my brother died. Who would I want to talk to? My best friend. More than my best friend. My brother. And I'm old. Nobody knew me like him, But either way it go, now I just realized that I just took the most dangerous job, the most dangerous in America, the most dangerous jobs in America will surprise you. Not me. I'm not surprised at all because I was wondering. That's why I looked it up. Truck driving is a dangerous job. Now, that's not across the board. There's way too many types of truck drivers. And people, we need to start telling people when they ask stupid questions. And man, I don't want to insult my customer, and I'm not calling her stupid. But she asked me, and she didn't ask me, but she was prejudiced. And she had a stereotype in her mind, and it led her to say something very stupid, and I just cracked up. So I told her, first of all, I'm not going to go there, even though I should. Yeah, let's go there. She's 30. I'm 45. 15 years apart in age. That's actually a very appropriate age for me to date. I should date 30-year-old women. There's something called the French equation. Half the man's age plus 7 for dating. Blue pill. Here's some blue pill knowledge. Anyway, so she gets in the truck, and women are stingy with compliments. And I think I've been getting treated better because I am so ugly. Because, my head is healing and, like I say, I don't know what's up with my acne and my allergies and all this other stuff. I need a doctor. Maybe it's my diet. Maybe it's the stress. Maybe this is just what life is going to be. I'm a middle-aged man now. Having my morning coffee. I actually woke up to do my last. No wonder that flight was so great. And she told me she had a black parent. She had to tell me. Because I'm as racist as Candace Owens sometimes. So I'm not insulting. That's where I was going. Talking about this girl's prejudice. So she's 30 years old. She gets in the truck and she says to me, well, no, we're conversing. And I tell her, I'm kind of new to Uber, which isn't true. I've been doing Uber since 2013, but they did deactivate my account because I got arrested for something I didn't do. And I had to beat that case, and I couldn't drive Uber for years, even though I helped build the company. But no, seriously, I'm a work. I want to try to do some stand-up comedy now that they have stand-up in town. But I tell her I'm a trucker, and I've been driving trucks about 20 years. Which is partially true and partially a lie. In the past 20 years, I have been mostly a truck driver, but I've also been arrested a few times for things I didn't do. That's why, again, these red pill dudes, you get dudes in trouble. Don't listen to these red pill dudes. It's not true. That red pill advice ain't gonna get you nowhere but dead in prison. It's not gonna get you respect from women, and it's not gonna get you respected. And going to jail and you're not a respectable person, you better learn how to be a respectable person soon. And a respectful person. Again, unlike these red pill people tell you to disrespect strangers, walk around with your chest poked up and be Donald Trump. I was wrong about Trump. I should have never, well, I was right about him, but I should have never defended him so much. No wonder people call me a devil's advocate. The Uber driver with the trucker mug. Maybe I could create some character out of this. But again, part 2 of this epiphany, it's important what I need to say. So I'm 30. I'm 45, so I'm 15 years older than her. That means my youngest son's mother is 15 years apart from me. Again, these red pill people, listening to them and get you in my situation. Do you know what it's like to date a woman that's young enough to be your child? A different generation? This is what these red pill dudes encourage. And look, I hope that's my future. I'm sorry. But I am I'm a man. For 20 years, I drove trucks. And I didn't drive trucks. Let's get to the thing that made me laugh. So I tell her I drove trucks for 20 years, and she goes, but you're not fat. And I just start cracking up. Why would truck driving turn me fat? We are all stuck in our own worlds. And yes, I'm a truck driver, but I completely forgot about the fat truck driver stereotype. Because I'm a skinny truck driver. And again, not what these red pill dudes. These red pill dudes will get you fucked up fucking with me. Red pill dudes tell you, skinny guys ain't shit. Skinny guys are weak. It's all about... I work out at these gyms around Austin. And this is where I'm putting myself in danger. I shouldn't even say what city I drive in. But I go to these gyms around here. A lot of these big muscular dudes, they're fucking bodybuilders, man. They work on their muscles so that they can look pretty. Trust me. Just because I'm a little skinny dude, man, these red pill dudes will get you fucked up. Some big buff dudes, yeah, they could break me in half like a piece of bread. Exaggerating, of course. But a loaf of bread. An old-fashioned, Jesus type of loaf of bread. But the truth of the matter is, a bodybuilder try to fight me, a beat-up old retired truck driver that's done the type of trucking that I've done. If he don't get a good hold of me or a good hit on me, and he's attacking me with ferociousness and anger, don't listen to these red pill dudes. Mr. Bodybuilder man, Mr. Young Bodybuilder man, fresh out of high school, gonna pick a fight with somebody because these red pill dudes done convince you that you alpha. Donald Trump done convince you that you're supposed to go through life arrogantly. So yeah, in my world, and truckers, plenty of my coworkers are fat, but plenty of your coworkers are fat. But no, truck driving don't make you fat. Being a lazy truck driver will make you fat. Being a mentally lazy truck driver will make you fat. Being an entitled truck driver will make you fat. Being a red pill thinking type of truck driver will make you fat. It's just about getting big, huh? Bigger I am, and I've encountered plenty of fat dudes at truck stops that had to learn the hard way. Don't fuck with me because I'm smaller. Don't fuck with me because I'm black. Don't fuck with me because I'm from Chicago. And you don't respect people from Chicago. You don't respect people that are black. You don't respect people that are skinny. I'm not a violent dude. I'm a nice dude. And these last conversations, these last 24 hours when I just said, fuck it, I'm going to talk to these passengers and I'm going to just be myself. Being on YouTube over the years has taught me to not be myself. It hasn't taught me that, but it encouraged me to not be myself. But not just YouTube. I can't blame YouTube. My family, the women in my family. I listened to the red pill dudes thinking that they had the not thinking that they had the solution, but they advertised themselves as being able to help men with their women problems. And they kept getting stuck in the algorithm. And YouTube kept feeding me red pill stuff, even though I kept saying, stop feeding me red pill stuff, YouTube. We not who you think we are. You don't know what you know until you know it. Why'd I make so many mistakes? My son is not a mistake, neither one of them. So again, fuck you to the red pill dudes. My sons are not the mistake. I'm not ashamed of being in the ghetto. And while we at it, fuck Chris Rock. Team Will Smith over here. Tupac would be proud while everybody talking shit. Tupac would be like, that's what I'm talking about, nigga. About time you done smack the shit out of somebody, nigga. Everybody talk about Jada lying and all this shit. No, Jada ain't lying. Tupac and Jada will probably play sisters. That's some hood shit. That's some real live hood shit. They probably play brother and play sister. Well, we don't know much about Jada's family. I didn't read a book. Maybe we do. She wrote a book. But we know Tupac's family, his family wasn't a family. I'm going to sing one of my old rap songs. I wrote this in prison, like 20 years ago. I don't know how long. No, it wasn't 20 years ago. Like 15 years ago. 20. I wrote this a long time ago. And my brother loved this song. Rest in peace, Tino. He loved this song. Look, and this is kind of for Tino. I wrote it. It's a crazy story how I wrote it. We was both born and raised in Chicago, but we happened to be in a Texas prison on lockdown at the time I wrote this. All my life a nigga never had shit. Growing up the way I did turned out to be so tragic. I did shit drastic at times just to eat. Like bust a nigga head, take the shoes off his feet. I started packing heat, I wasn't busting no more heads. Instead I was busting caps, leaving bitch ass niggas dead. And turning the streets red, robbing niggas for they scratch. Born with itchy fingers and I don't know how to act. And still gotta watch my back, praying God forgive my sins. Why these white folks wanna stick me in the pen? But I ain't going again cause it ain't the thing for me. To rob my life away like down in the penitentiary. They'll give a nigga a century for anything we do. But for the same shit, they give a white boy a year or two. I didn't spit that rhyme correctly because I got stumbled over it. So fuck it. It's about Tino. Rest in peace, Tino. This for Tino. I'm going to spit it one more time. And I'm going to try to spit it good. See, Tino would beatbox for me if he was alive. All my life a nigga never had shit. Growing up the way I did turned out to be so tragic. I did shit drastic at times just to eat. Like bust a nigga head, take the shoes off his feet. I started packing heat, I wasn't busting no more heads. Instead I was busting caps, leaving bitch ass niggas dead. And turning streets red, robbing niggas for they scratch. Born with itchy fingers and I don't know how to act. And still gotta watch my back, praying God forgive my sins. Why these white folks wanna stick me in the pen? But I ain't going again cause it ain't the thing for me. To rob my life away like down in the penitentiary. That give a nigga century for anything we do. And for the same shit, they give a white boy a year or two. So God, I'm asking you, please help me break these chains. Do whatever you must to bring me free from out these chains. Didn't want a gang bang, but that's all a nigga knew. I never had a family, so instead I got a crew.